Since 1967, Stroud Water Research Center has focused on one thing: fresh water, by advancing knowledge and stewardship of freshwater systems through global research, education, and watershed restoration. Learn more at stroudcenter.org.
Okay, ready, set, go.
An orange, a ruler, a tape measure. These and other low-cost items are helping turn regular citizens into citizen scientists.
Citizen science is the process of engaging so-called ordinary citizens, people who don't necessarily have any science degree or background, in the process of conducting scientific research.
In this case, citizen scientists are monitoring and collecting data on water quality in Rocky Run, one of the many streams that runs through Delaware's first state historical park.
So could I get somebody to volunteer to be our recorder and fill out the data sheet?
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Kim Hatchadorian's Stream Stewards program trains and oversees a group of citizen scientists who visit assigned streams each month.
It's important to have a team of volunteers that come and maintain the equipment, make sure it's functioning properly, and one of the first things they'll come and clean off the sensors. And then it's also important to have people just putting eyes and ears and making observations that the sensors aren't making.
Yeah, so you're measuring the velocity of the water. I'm going to be measuring in meters per second.
Ready to take our grab sample?
Samples are collected that are then taken to the lab for analysis.
It's important that we keep track of what's going on with our water, and I'm happy to do it.
We have more than 1.2 million miles of streams in the United States, and about 50% of those stream miles are impaired due to a variety of causes. It's virtually impossible for us to have eyes and ears out monitoring those waterways. There's so many stream miles. There's a cost to doing that monitoring.
To keep costs down, volunteers are essential to water monitoring, but the electronic sensor stations are the linchpin of data collection.
We have somewhere between 50 and 60 sensor stations deployed in the Delaware River watershed. This is the station on Rocky Run. We have access to the last 72 hours of data coming in from the sensor station.
In collaboration with Stroud's executive director, Dave Arscott, electrical engineer Shannon Hicks developed a low-cost data logger that has revolutionized the ability to monitor our waterways.
So inside here is a custom data logger that I designed and built called the Enviro DIY Mayfly Data Logger. Just a little processor chip, there's a clock, solar charging boards in here. It records the data every 5 minutes, and then it sends the data through a cell network to our website. It's recharged by the sun, doesn't require any maintenance visits to keep the station going.
These low-cost, low-maintenance stations, coupled with the work of the volunteers, has allowed researchers to get data from more sites at more times of day and gather more information.
More helps us fill in the gaps. The environment changes incredibly fast, especially when it rains. Streams rise and fall very quickly. If we depend on us walking or driving out to the creek and collecting this information, we miss it. The sensors are there to collect data as the event is happening. They also help inform us when we should go out to the field and collect additional samples.
And stop.
Lower cost technology helps make citizen science possible. The citizen scientists, the volunteers that we engage with, have a real passion to improve their local environment.
We're all connected to the water, and what we do around the water and upstream of the water and next to the water, affects our day-to-day living in the water that we drink.
It's a really great way of making science something that's relevant for people's lives and something that they can understand and participate in.
The vision is that one day, there are thousands of these sensors, not just in the Delaware, but around the world, out there making these measurements that help us all understand about water quality in our streams and rivers.